Okay. So, it was way too cold today for me to go outside and take a run, so I did something a little bit. Technically, it's a little bit different, but it is something like I used to do. Used to be that I would just do like jumping jacks for like 5 minutes at the beginning of my workouts. That was like back in, guess that would have been middle school, early high school. I used to do that. Oh, I had a pop up. But yeah, I have not done that since then. So because I couldn't go outside, I just ended up doing 2 sets of 7 minutes of jumping jacks, which I forgot how boring. Like, I've got the reason why I stopped it was because it just got boring after a while of doing jumping jacks. Because, like, at least when you're running outside, you can have like a change of scenery. When you're just doing jumping jacks, you have like, I had the podcast going on while I was doing it, so it wasn't too bad, but yeah, it's just not fun. Even while listening to something while doing it, it's boring. But I have the oh, here's the heart. Here is the electrical system of the heart, really. So we have a impulse that goes from the SA node down to the AV node, down to the bundle of His, to the left and right bundle branches, and then to finally the Purkinje fibers. So this flows from the SA node, is in the right atrium, goes down to the AV node, which the SA node does send an impulse to the left atrium at the same time, but it starts at the right atrium to the left atrium, but then it goes down to the ventricles, and there is the AV node, which is on a slight delay. Then from the AV node, it goes to the bundle of His, and then the left and right bundle branches. This is all on the ventricles. And then finally to the Purkinje fibers, which is just like an expansion of the bundle branches, and that is what gives the impulse to the right and left ventricle. So it starts off in the right atrium and the left atrium, and then it flows downwards. And it has a slight delay at the AV node, which allows the right and left atrium to fully excite and fully contract so that it can push the blood down into the left and right ventricles, respectively. And then once the left and right ventricles contract, that is the end of the impulse. So the SA node, I believe I talked about it in one of the earlier videos, but it sends impulses at 100 beats per minute. However, it has inputs from the, let me write this down, parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous systems. So the parasympathetic is going reduce that rate downward from the original 100 beats lower. The sympathetic is going to increase it to higher than the original 100 beats. So both of these are active at pretty much the same time. Well, not really pretty much at the same time. They're active to different degrees. So when the parasympathetic has a higher influence, it's going lower it. Sympathetic has a higher influence, it's going raise it. So you can have a thing where the parasympathetic system, which is controlled by the vagus nerve, just does not work, and then that person's resting heartbeat would be at the standard 100 beats per minute of the SA node. Also called the pacemaker of the hearts. But then the sympathetic would still be able to raise it, even if the parasympathetic is not working correctly. But if the parasympathetic is not working correctly, it would never go below that 100 beats per minute. In contrast, it could also work in the opposite way. If the sympathetic nervous system is not working, the parasympathetic can still bring it down below that 100 beats per minute, but it cannot go above that 100 beats per minute. Although that's a lot more uncommon than the parasympathetic system not working for whatever reason. I don't know why, but yes. So, yeah, I think that's it for this one. It is important to note that an AV node has the delay before it sends the signal on downwards, and also the reason why that the AV node is needed is because between the right atrium and the left atrium and the corresponding ventricles, there is a layer of cells which prevent, well, they just are inert. They don't carry electrical signal. So that basically prevents the electrical signal from flowing from the atriums to the ventricles directly. The electrical impulse has to flow through the AV node first. And yeah, vice versa. The signal can't go from the ventricle back up the chain to the right and left atrium, respectively, because of that same system of cells.